Hey guys, back with another unboxing. We have the 1/14th scale, brushless powered polar lights from Hospeed. It is the HS14432. You don't really see much about this. You see a lot of the brushed ones on YouTube, but I haven't seen many people talk about the brushless version. So it's pretty cool because it has like, I forget what they call it, but like the body changes based off the angle you look at. I don't know if you're picking that up on camera, but it goes to like green to purple, which is pretty sweet. It does have a light rack, tethered body clips. It looks like it has nice oil-filled shocks. They are friction, very bouncy, but it kind of looks like maybe I could add oil to them. I have not checked. You know, you've got some vented tires. They don't look the greatest, but you know, they might not be too bad. You have front CVDs, front and rear CVDs, it looks like. Or no. Front CVDs, dog bones in the rear. You know, standard plastic steering links and A-arms. They're not adjustable. Comes with a wheelie bar. But it's advertised as 1/14th scale. When I match it up against another one of my 1/14th scales, it is the same size. I think it's closer to 1/16th though. It's only the same size because of the wing and the wheelie bar. If you look at like tire base, it is shorter. I think it's more like a 1/16th. Underneath, we get a 2847 4000 kV brushless motor. That should be pretty quick. I don't know how many amps this ESC is. It does not say. I'm sure it says it somewhere, but I don't see it. And it has a honeycomb chassis, so you'll see that in a minute here. It has a weird body clip-in design. I don't love that. But it does look like it's just screwed in there. Like, so it looks like I could unscrew the ESC and that little piece will come out with it. You know, this is the battery. You get this little clip it on. It is a lithium ion 7.4, 1500 milliamp. And like, I like with the battery tray, they actually like came up to give you extra room. You know, usually when you see these clip-in styles, it's pretty compact. There's not a lot of room for a battery. This one actually has decent room. But like, it's just a weird design. See, that's how the battery fits. I mean, it's in there. One interesting thing, 3-wire servo. So it might not be too bad to upgrade this. That beeping noise, it's funny, it sounds familiar. I don't know why I turned it on, but the battery was in there. I don't have batteries in the remote, so we can't check anything. This is the same remote that came with my other Hospeed that I did for the giveaway. Steering trim, steering dual rate, and speed. Pretty basic, but also at the same time, for a cheap remote, it doesn't feel bad. You know, I'm curious to see how this thing does, because it's obviously going after a Hypergo, right? That is, I would say, who they're trying to compete with. You know, Hypergo, they have these types of batteries. They have the honeycomb chassis. They have a brushless system. It really seems decent. Like, even these plastics on the shock tower, that's what I broke the most. or my body post, I should say, is what I've broke the most on my Hypergos. The body posts themselves are pretty rigid, or the shock towers are pretty rigid, but the body posts are pretty flexible. The spoiler is nice and flexible. Rear bumper slash wheelie bar is flexible. I don't know about these plastics, if they're actually good or not. They seem to be okay quality, but I haven't done much with them, so I don't really know. It's a pretty... I'm like torn on this because I haven't driven it, right? Like sometimes I'll do an unboxing and I've already driven the car, so I know what to expect. And I just didn't have the chance to unbox it, and I just wanted to drive it. But with this one, I haven't had the chance to drive it yet. It looks like I want this to be good. It says it has aluminum gears, so that's nice. And I want it to be good because Hypergo just dominates the budget RC world. It really does. And I know people don't really talk about Hospeed. The first one I had that I gave to Adam, it was fun and it surprised me. It was a 1/18th scale brushed RC. Adam said the same thing. It surprised him. So I am hopeful this is going to be good and fun, and maybe to put some traction out there. Now, I don't know the current price of these. This was a TikTok deal, and the store ran out of stock. I think there's another store selling them on TikTok for like $120, which that's kind of fits in with Hypergo and its competitors. Again, it's very bouncy, but it looks like you could put oil in these yourself. Maybe you have to put an O-ring just to make sure it doesn't leak out the bottom. I'll get to it. We'll see. But that's the unboxing, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. It looks really cool. Maybe Hospeed, I could help get you on the radar a little bit, because I really do like your RCs. They've been fun. So I hope this is a good one. All right, guys. I will see you in the next one. Peace.